Hey guys, happy Tuesday to everybody. I've got little Henlee, and for those that didn't hear how I spelled it, I think in one of my last two videos ago when I announced her name, but it's spelled Henlee, little different spelling. So here she is. I have successfully reweighted her, so now she's nice and floppy and bendy like I wanted her, but heavy, which she was quite stiff before. She was also light in the head for weight, and I wanted a more solid feel. I wanted her to be weighted like Mel is weighted. Oh, you have bedhead. So I went ahead and I was able to take a little bit yesterday and reweight her. And I am pleased with how she turned out. And I'm glad I actually reweighted her because the nylon with the pellets, I don't think they're glass. I think they're not the fine glass beads because that's what I put in her. But if they were glass, I don't think they're glass. They felt like they weren't, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I still have them. But anyways, the nylon that was holding the bulk, like there was like hosiery that was like the bulk, like tubular kind of in the middle of her body, and then a smaller, rounder pack of them that were smaller, that looked like glass beads, but were bigger than the real fine ones. The nylon had a pull in it. And so the beads were falling into her body everywhere. So it wouldn't have stayed. It's a good thing I reweighted her because she wouldn't have stayed. It wouldn't have been good because it would have, the beads would have like leaked out all over, I think, within her body, and it would have not held the form. So she's now completely reweighted. I took all the polyfill out of her because it was the clumpy kind, and put the really fine stuff that doesn't clump. I forget what they call it. Like, there's a name for it. It's like magic fill or something like that. And now she feels really, really nice, just how I had wanted her. So there she is in just a diaper. Her body is much softer. She had too much polyfill and too many beads. Like with the really fine glass beads, you can put more of it for weight, but it doesn't fill up the mass, and that's what she needed. She had too many of the bigger beads and not enough weight. So I find that the really super fine glass beads also move and feel more like a living baby's weight would. And then I don't know, she just feels way more realistic to me now that she's weighted properly, and she just curls right up, and she's just got beautiful movement to her now. So I'm very happy that I did that. But I wanted to put her in something other than a sleeper. So I figured I'm going to put this Jacquetti onesie, Jacquetti sweater. It's a little red sweater with a little kitty cat with a crown. And then some gray leggings. I forgot to grab socks, so I'm gonna have to get her some socks out of the drawer. Oh, this is the challenging onesie that I can never figure out. It takes me a second to like have my brain compute how it all goes back together. I swear. I literally don't know how anybody or why anybody would want to use this style onesie on a living baby that's squirming and has, no patience. They don't want to be dressed, so anything that's difficulty in dressing, I don't know. Maybe the French are just smarter at figuring out how these go back together. I don't know. Could be. I don't know, but I struggle with it. And I know some of my friends do, so I don't feel so bad. But let's see. It goes like this. Okay. Oh, Lord. She's got a head. Her body, it's, bed head, hat head, whatever. So, just wanted to say thank you for the lovely comments and conversation that was had on my last, multiple videos. I appreciate good, good discussions. Everybody can have their opinions. I always want people to share their opinions, and it's a safe place on my platform to do so, because I won't put up with anybody being rude to someone. I keep kicking this. The tripod's, it spans, so it's always like under my feet, I feel like. So I'm always kicking you guys, so I'm sorry about that. I think I got this on right. I think I got it on right. Jeez. The struggle is real. So I'm glad we could have like nice discussion. So thank you for being polite and kind. Even if you didn't share the same opinions, asked questions in the comments, I really appreciate that. Because it's how we learn. So yeah, that was good. So what I shared at the end that I don't think many of you stuck around for, which I don't blame you because it was a long video, is that Henlee's story, how Henlee came here and where's Mel. Because in this baby's name reveal, there were many comments wanting to, that I have twins, and so they want to see the side-by-side of Mel and Henlee, and someone took it upon themselves to comment, even though I said I would share the story when I was ready, that they saw Mel shared by a friend of mine in a forum. So first off, I'd like to address the person who felt the need to share and comment. You know, I'm generally pretty nice about the way, you know, people that want to comment. And I get people wanting to comment because they may know information. But when I haven't yet had the chance to share how the baby came to be because of, well, I've been working, I've dealt with some other things in my personal life happening, I just haven't gotten around to it. And I said I would talk about it in another video, future video. I don't appreciate when, even if you know information, if it hasn't been shared by me, I would appreciate you allowing me to do so. It's not a big secret, but I know for some, they would want to know when a baby leaves my nursery. So I'm going to share. This baby was actually purchased and adopted by my friend. And as you know, I adopted Mel directly from the artist. And I love Mel. Mel is gorgeous. My friend really loved my version. She loved Mel. And I saw this version and I fell in love. It's more similar to the first Laura that really made me fall in love with the sculpt. And there's an attachment to that style, that look that, you know, that caught my eye at first. And so we decided since she loved Mel and I loved her baby, we were going to do a trade. And that's exactly what we did. So we did an equal trade. The joy of having great friends that, you know, share the same love for babies and that you trust to do a trade with, those things are wonderful if it works out. Trades don't always work out well. She happens to love Mel. I'm in love with this baby, so it worked. So we both ended up with, you know, both babies. We really loved the babies we had, but we loved the other babies a little bit more. And that's how it happens. And I've got some other things financially going on where if I don't have to spend the money to outright buy another doll, especially when I have the kit sitting here, I'd prefer not to. So it worked out really well for me. I'll still get to see Mel because my friend has her, and I get to enjoy this baby as well. So it worked out. I mean, those things don't always work out, but you know, for this situation, it definitely did. And I'm very pleased with how everything turned out. And so is my friend, and that's what's important. But, you know, just word to the good rule of thumb. In general, when you comment on someone's video and you don't know if they've announced certain things that they may not want the whole world to know just yet, maybe hold off before you out the news that maybe they wanted to, for a reason, we're waiting to share it. You just never know. And so I'm just saying that out of respect for the channel creator and the person making the videos, maybe don't share that information. You know, I like to be able to tell my viewers and my subs what's going on and know, how babies have come home and the changes, because when they happen sometimes there's not a lot of time to share it. And like I said, I've literally been so swamped with work and, you know, other things that I'm not going to share that I've been dealing with in my home life. There's just a lot going on. So just be respectful. You don't have to, you know, be the know-it-all that has to drop the bomb. Oh, she doesn't have that doll anymore because I saw it shared on this, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of rude. So proper etiquette when you're making comments on people's videos, maybe be aware of those things, okay? And I'm not saying it to be mean or rude to the person who did it. I just want them to think twice. In this sense, it wasn't a big deal because I was going to share the whole story anyways. I just would have liked the time to do it on my time when I don't feel rushed. Now I've suddenly felt rushed that I need to get it out there because I don't want people to be like, well, what's going on? Where is she? And where's Mel? And, you know, blah, blah, blah. Let channel creators do it on their own time. It works better that way. So yeah, just, you know, good advice. Look how cute this is. This is really cute on her. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it with just a pair of little leggings, but it goes perfectly. And I think it's just very sweet. This is like the first, other than the Kate Quinn outfit with the matching hat that I took pictures in and I showed you for her name announcement. I haven't really had her in real clothes. When I say real clothes, like outfits. Because, you know, she's such a new baby. But let me tell you guys, I'm sure there's cold snap happening throughout all of the U.S. right now. But holy crap, is it cold here. It's like beyond cold to the point where the wind chills were well below zero. And like my poor dogs, like I take them out in the snow that we have, the little amount of snow that we have left, hurts their pads. Like they keep lifting their pads up because it's so cold. And so it's just, and it's not normally quite this cold, even in January, but winter has definitely arrived, to say the least. But I wanted to put her in something warm because it's so cold. So sweater weather. Sweater weather, guys. We're having sweater weather here. So there is little Henlee and her little jackety set. These are from Next. These are old tights that I got with a old reborn that I got. They're from Next. They're just a pair of little leggings with little 3 buttons at the bottom. They're just a nice neutral. If I had gray socks, heathered gray, because it's a heathered, both this and this are heathered gray, I would put those on, but for now it'll just, these will accent the collar on her onesie. So there she is, guys. There's her first true outfit of the day, if you will. She looks really sweet, and I am loving her. I'm loving her even more now that she's been reweighted. She just feels like a dream. Like you can see she just is so movable and posable, and she curls up. That's how Mel's weighted, and I love that. I told you guys that I love a heavy baby. So true. So true, so true. So there she is, guys. I hope you're all having a great work week and it's not too cold and yucky wherever you are. And thanks for always being there. I appreciate everybody that takes the time to watch my videos, but not only that you're taking the time to comment and share your thoughts, because I really appreciate seeing opinions and people's thoughts and questions in the comments. I really enjoy that. So keep them coming. But there is Henlee for the day. Have a great rest of your week. If I don't, well, I don't know if I'll make a video by the end of the week, but by weekend for sure. Yeah. But enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.